Well, here we go. This looks oddball, but I think it's going to be useful. For a long time now, I've wanted to make kind of an assembly paint utility table. And even though this looks like it might have hung clothes or something at one point or another, like boots on here, probably in an oil field shack or something like that. I guess, hey, you can see the coats being hung up there. I have no idea. But this grate is what I'm interested in mostly. And it's 22.5 by 42.5, which I think is a really good size for my small shop. Now, normally you'd want one 2 feet by 4 feet, but my shop is a city shop. It's not like some of you guys have big country shops. Although here we are in the back corner. My shop's not a bad size for a city shop, right? There's my filming light. And then over here, and then that's where I was standing. It's a good size. So before I can do any of this thing's welded together, so I'm going to have to cut it apart. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is lay it down and start cutting some welds and get that mesh plate off in one piece without interfering with the side pieces, right? I don't want to cut any of the welds off from the plate to the edge. So let me just get it laid down and we'll start cutting it up. And this will probably end up being a project for a little bit further down the road, but the neighbor was throwing it out and it looked like exactly what I needed. Plus the angle iron and the pipe and everything will come in handy for me. Steel is really expensive. The weight is probably 60 or 70 pounds altogether. It's bowed a little bit in the center, but I can fix that with a piece of angle iron after. So, let's make sure there's no gassy rags or anything laying around. I do keep a bag of rags, and that's going to have to go outside. And I'm going to open the back door for fumes. I might even drag it outside. So let me get set up. Okay. Eyeglasses, earmuffs, gloves. Yes, I have short sleeve shirt. Okay. Can you guys see that? Yep. Okay, let's start cutting some of these welds out of here. I don't have much disc left, so this will probably last about 30 seconds and then we'll have to get something bigger. Yeah, I'm going to change this out. I'll be back. Okay, I'll try and make it so you can see. I'm going to cut this upright off of here. Okay, I'm going to cut it here, but I need padding for my knees. Oh, I might as well take the other one apart too, over here. Okay. One tiny bit left. Great. Checking for flammable liquids. Alright, now, it's welded pretty heavily there. I don't, whoop, dee-dee. I might have to cut it right through here. So I gotta move you, so I'll come back in a bit when I have a bit more cutting done. Yes, I know you guys are going to tell me to get the diamond cutting blades, but I've got a whole bunch of these to use up. Well, now I think I'm going to take the frame apart. I got to get a piece of wood, and I don't know whether to cut here or here. Doesn't matter. Okay, we'll give you guys a break. Okay, we're almost there. I've got to cut the end off now, and I should come. There's a tackle right there. One left. Missed this one. That's good. Now I'm just going to cut that angle iron off there, and we'll be close to phase 1. Sweating. I'm sweating. Thanks for watching. Whew. Okay, guys, there we go. There's the two, I don't know what you'd call that, extruded steel, framed in 3/4 by 3/4 angle iron. 4 pieces of angle iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of pipe, and then the wheels and the angle iron, which I'm going to take apart right now. I'm going to use a flap disc to clean up all the edges when I'm done. Okay, let's see if we can get this apart. I think that one's been welded in. Looks like he got tired. I think these wheels are toast. I might have to cut them off. They're not round anyway. We're going to have to sacrifice them. Oh, that's too bad. So we're going to call this video the F word, free. Right? So do you see this one here? I think that this piece was welded onto, let's see, where were we? Right there. Was welded there. You see that right there? And yes, that's exactly how it was. It hung, so it hung from the upper, what you would call coat rack, probably for hats. So I used to work in the oil field for a short period of time, and it's the kind of stuff they make, eh? Because steel is plentiful. Not anymore. So they sell this stuff by the foot, even used. So now I'm going to get a flap disc. It's going to be boring. I'm just going to take off the parts that can cut you. And now I can stand up and use my little table, right? You've seen that before. Thanks, guys. Here, there's the main piece. And I don't know if I'm going to use this round pipe because it doesn't weld up very well. I'm going to go check and see what I've got in my rack. So that's a nice bunch of steel for free, though, really. I know this isn't Bruce style mess. Okay, there we go. There's steel and angle iron up there. rods and construction rod, angle iron there, that might come in handy. There's some straight bar stock, 1x1, 2x2, nice piece of angle iron there, 2.5 by 2.5, some pipe, which we're going to have a lot more of there. There's a nice, make bushings out of that. And then down there, there's some T and some channel. And then a real nice piece of channel there. But I don't want this thing to be too heavy. So, anyway, we'll be adding the pipe to this rack that's between my neighbor's fence and my garage. And here we go. Alright, we're back on the table. Or steel TV tray. Big. So right now it's got a bit of a warp in it. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to add 3 cross braces of the same material as this is, but it's going to lay in, you'll see. And I'm just going to cut this off on my saw. I'm at the back of the shop here because I don't want to go outside because it's winter time. So let's just get you set up here. And I'm going to get some earplugs and some safety glasses. My flammables are far enough away. There's going to be sparks. Perfect. So come with me. It's going to go in like that. Oh, it's a little short, but I know that it's narrower over here. So I'm going to put that one in there. Cut another one. It's a little wider in the center, 22 1/8 plus. So let me just get these 3 cut and we'll see if we can weld them in. Yes guys, I cheated and I just drugged the saw outside. So now, any filings are going to go out there. Alright, over to here. Now we're going to weld these in. I don't know whether I'm going to use stick weld or a MIG weld or wire feed welder. Flux core. Something like that. And then you'll see this bow in here. I'm going to tack the mesh to the bar. So when I get a little further along, we'll bring you back. Okay, lots of light now. So now I'm just making an edge to weld to. I'm going to put that in the vise. Okay, next step. And so on. Well, what did that old timer say? You can never have enough clamps there. So this got most of the bow out. I'm going to weld the center one first, and then we'll bring some of the clamps back over and work on that small gap there and here. But that's pretty cool. And now it's flush. Now this one, to confess, is 1/4 of an inch this way than this one is, but I want to be able to weld on both sides of the mesh. That's kind of fun. Whoops. So, lunchtime.